Good morning, Gary Champion, psychic medium and healer. Woke up this morning as usual. In the usual way, my eyelids open and turned my computer on. As soon as I hit the button, someone said hope. That they're trying to get me to do a video about hope. This is how it begins with me. And if you don't believe in people hearing voices, this is the wrong channel for you. Anyway, hope is something we're lacking. We don't have enough of it, doesn't seem like. People don't have any hope. We're not talking about the people who have made it, who have nice homes and new cars and lots of money in the bank and a good job and all of. Hell, they don't need hope. They've arrived. I notice with, I don't think it's uniquely a human thing either. The Peanut the Wonder Dog occasionally gets a little chicken in his bowl with his morning breakfast dog food. And from that moment forward, he has hope that it'll happen again. He digs through there, takes his nose and pushes everything around looking for that piece of chicken. It's not in there. But the next day he goes, he does the same thing. It's like he has great hope that there's something in there beyond what he's just looking at. So I don't think it's unique to humans. I don't know, a monkey may find a tree with perfect bananas, and then from then on he hopes that's what he sees. Some people get up without pain. A lot of people have pain management issues. Pain is too great for them to manage. And they wake up and have a day where nothing hurts. Everything feels good. And they cautiously move around. Ooh, what's this about? Ooh, I usually have all these pains. And from that moment forward, they hope that the next day will be like that. And occasionally it is. The immune system has kicked into gear and provided some pain relief all on its own. Usually, that's what it is. Some kind of dopamine or something to relieve the pain. The body does it naturally. Unless there's something wrong with your system, it doesn't get the trigger to dispense that. But hope is a great thing. You know, that hope, faith, and charity, blah, blah, blah. Hope. Faith is another thing. I don't have faith that something will happen. I have hope that it'll happen. And I know it can because I've seen it before. So I hope today is that day. That's what I'm using it for anyway. You think that horse that's out in the field, that when its owner comes to the fence and stands there and he starts running toward him, you think maybe he's thinking, this is my owner? Or you think probably he's thinking, he's got an apple he's going to cut up and give it to me? Or he's got a sugar cube? Or we're going to go riding today? Horse has hope. He's seen it before. He thinks it can happen again. So he always has hope at a different level. But people who go to school hope that they graduate, hope that they get a job that works for them. People who are stuck in a dead-end job, or maybe a terrific job, you know, a job that just provides everything, you know, retirement, 401k, pension, and the money they get every month is great, and their life is good, except that they hope for a job that makes sense or a job that fulfills them in some way. That seems to me to be a big problem. You know, we're all capable of doing something, and you do it, and you do it 40 days in a row, and you want to shoot yourself. You do it 5,000 days in a row, and you wonder where you're at. Why am I doing this meaningless job? Well, they pay a lot of money for meaningless jobs because no one wants to do them. So, well, they also pay little money for the meaningless job too. But if you're getting big bucks and the job doesn't make any sense to you, chances are they're paying you to do it because no one else wants to do it or no one else will do it. So you have hope that your next job will provide something maybe it's just money. We're so moneyed now. Everything is dependent upon money. That's all people talk about. Will this next job have more money? Blah blah blah. And I always say, where's the happiness quotient in that? You're just talking about money. Will money make you happy if you have a lot of money? It doesn't. It enables you to live at a higher level of comfort. That's not happiness. That's not this happiness. That's I'm happy I can pay my bills and I won't go to jail. But it's not the life fulfilling, all encompassing happiness that you get when you know you have the right job, you're in the right place at the right time with the right skill set, and you're happy because of it. And money is a secondary thing. That's the way it should be. But if you watch television, everything's about money. There isn't, and I don't remember seeing that as a child. TV shows were about understanding. You didn't see Opie worried about how much money he made at the grocery store or whatever he did. Money never came up. There were lessons to be learned. You know, you shot the bird in the tree, and now you have to raise its young because this bird's not able to do it. That was a lesson. Not about money. Poor old Barney. He had a one-room place living with that old woman, and I never heard him say, "Wish he had more money where he could get a bigger place." He was hoping that the town would accept him. That's mostly what this was about. And by and large, they did. And even though he was goofy and all that, they had hope that he would do his job. That somehow, and he always managed to. Things would work out. The bank robber is leaving the bank and bumps into him, falls down, and he captures the bank robber. Not that any conscious thought went into it, but the town sort of has hope that Barney will pull things off. They have hope that Andy will see the right thing and do it at the right time. We'll figure things out. Like he's built a fence next to where my chickens are all the time, and now they don't get any sun. And they go into Andy's office, and Barney couldn't come up with a solution. Barney doesn't do big things like fences, but Andy said, "Why don't you make the fence out of chicken wire? Keeps your yard separate from his yard, plenty of sun coming through that." And he said, "Why didn't we think of that?" Well, that's what Andy's job was on the show. They had hope that Andy would figure things out, that Andy would look at the situation, mull it over for a second, and say, "Why don't you build a fence out of chicken wire?" Everybody needs to hope. If you're not hoping, you've sort of given up, I think. Giving up's a bad thing to do. It's not much space there. But if you hope, everything is different. You view the world differently. I get up in the morning hoping that it's going to be like it was yesterday, a beautiful sunshiny day in the 70s, no big wind blowing, everybody out walking their dogs saying, "Howdy, neighbor." That's my hope. And most days are like that. Even if it's cold in the winter, it's still a nice day. And I'm never disappointed because even a terrible rainy day for me is a good day. I like to see the rain. It clears the air out, washes the street, gives the plants and grass and things something they need to grow. So I hope every day will be like this. Today is just like yesterday, starting out exactly the same. Sun's out, not a cloud in the sky. It's like 56, 57 out there. But by the time my wife and I get out, it'll be 70. I mean, shorts weather. You know, if I could, I'd wear shorts all year long. It's just a little too cold. But if I could, I'd wear, and that wouldn't be normal. But hope is something, if you like it, you're missing something. You just kind of plod through life. go from day to day. You don't really, I hope the beer is cold down at Billy's place. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not a hope. I don't think. It's not an earth-shattering hope anyway. Cold beer can be had every 12 feet here in Texas. As big a thing as you want. You can't pick it up. You can get beer like that here. Hope is that the guy, Billy, that owns the place, will take a percentage of all the beer sales and send it to the homeless to buy shelter and blankets and things. See, that's a hope. I hope the world's going to get better. I hope that my next job doesn't stink. I hope that I find a woman that'll love me and I can love her back. Hope's a very powerful thing. No, I never hear anybody mention hope. Never hear anybody, but I have it. And those who don't have it will find it hard to get up and go to work every day and do anything of any meaningful because they accept whatever is and just plod through doing it. Anyway, what am I doing here? Oh, this Sunday is free healing in the chat room, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, USA. And I'm offering a healing class on Zoom. You'd think, I hope that my memory gets better. May the 7th, Sunday, 2 o'clock Zoom distance energy healing session. That one you have to pay for because I do so much free stuff. I need to make a living. It's gotten to that. Anyway, I hope that people sign up for it. I hope that I can do some good in the healing that I can do and make a difference. That's my hope video for today. These videos, I start them, I have no idea where they're going. I get one word, I get hope. Then I turn on the camera and hit the start, and that's it for me. I don't know what's going to come out next. I've never had to start over or, they just run till they're done. But because it's not coming from me, they make sense because I'm being fed information. As I start the class and someone brings up Opie and someone brings up Andy and someone brings up all these little things that I couldn't hold that in my head and get it into a video that made sense. And they're helping me do videos in the hopes that it helps you. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.